Welcome back to episode number 4.
Hello.
So we made it to week 4. I feel like it's gone by so fast.
When is our month anniversary? That's what I was trying to figure out earlier.
The month?
No
It's coming up
idea.
soon, I feel like.
We'll find out later.
Yeah. Anyways.
So we had mentioned that we were gonna do some little Q&A moments. So if you dropped your submission, we were gonna read them. So we received a few. We received 2 of them, and they were juicy.
Yeah, they were pretty good. So if you submitted something, thank you. And if you recently started following us on any platform, also thank you.
Yes.
And for tuning in today, tonight, whatever time you're listening.
Whenever, this
Yeah.
morning, whenever it is.
Yeah, so we honestly really thank you deep down from the bottom of our heart. We saw that our engagement went up a bit, so that's fucking cool, badass. So
Yes, thank you guys.
yes. Okay, so let's dive into the first little submission. It's juicy. Again, this is totally anonymous. It's not.
We're not gonna say any names.
We're not
a
gonna call
single
you
name.
out.
Yeah.
Not at all. So the first one is, my ex BFF would get so jelly when I would hang out with my boyfriend. She would always try getting in between a relationship and ask, why does he do nice things for me? I would brush it off because I cared about her, but over time, the questions and crossing the line just became worse and worse. At one point, my boyfriend and I were going through a really rough time, and then I find out she offered my boyfriend a shoulder to cry on.
What?
Yeah. When I found out this was happening, she literally made this whole scandal saying my boyfriend was the one trying to get up on her.
But how does she know he wasn't though? Oh, sorry. Continue.
I then dropped both of them, and I couldn't be even happier than I am today.
Oh my gosh. So she
Period.
dropped both of them.
Both of them.
Oh shit.
He
queen.
begs to me till this day, saying there was
yeah.
nothing going on, that she was just the psycho one. But I just really need peace to myself.
Yeah.
FYI, this happened a year ago.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
I mean, so there's been some time.
it's been, yeah.
And he's still asking for her back.
Yeah. So
Damn.
I think that's genuine. No? That's there's
him?
Yeah.
So you believe him that she was
That's
the one?
true.
I can't say I believe him because we don't know what
Yeah.
happened.
Everything.
And she, our supporter, doesn't know what happened behind closed doors, obviously.
True. That's a big question that she probably has in her head.
Yeah.
Or
and
that you
she's-
have in your head. I'm sorry, we're listening.
Yeah. And
Um,
she's probably mentally drained and
For sure.
Needing
Like-
that closure.
yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe she has closure if by this point, it's been a year
Yeah.
and you don't want to go back to him, because I feel like if maybe there was a part of you that was like, oh, I do want to be with him, then you would have gone back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like you doing, your own thing, having your own peace, and for sure not having her in her life, because whether it's with him or another person, she was always going to be asking weird questions.
And in the middle, just why? I
Yeah.
assume why is he so nice to her?
That's
Why is
weird.
he-
You should be like,
Like, ¿qué te
oh my
importa?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
good.
yeah.
Why are you asking? If it's weird.
So I hearted it, but should I respond back to her?
Yes, our response, we'll respond back to you there, and then we already said our response here.
Yeah, but
girl.
yeah, both of us.
Girly.
But girl, we hope you're doing good.
Yeah,
You're thriving.
F her.
Literally.
Him.
That's
I mean,
weird.
That's up to you. boo.
That's up to you, girl. But hopefully you're in a peaceful state of mind, and whether it's with him, you find, or not with him, you find the person that deserves you. That's in friends and relationships.
Hell yeah! It's hot girl summer, honey. So,
Yup. I have another submission, and this one was also pretty good, to be honest. So, this says, I had a friend who very quickly became a part of the group. She would often vent to us on how she never had any real friends until us, because so many of her, and they put it in quotes, friends would take advantage or talk bad about her.
Oof.
After some time, we all got extremely comfortable in our friendship, only to find out she was talking bad about us to other friends we had introduced her to.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's kind of that's so fake. You literally
Yeah.
introduced her and she's acting up right now. Slowly, though, those friends started drifting from us, and when we had asked them why, they told us everything she said about us. Oh, shoot. After confronting her and her making it seem like it was our fault, oh my god, not her gaslighting, y'all. Our friendship ended good, and she ended up remaining friends with the people she would talk bad about us with.
Oh my god.
So she stayed friends with them?
So she stayed friends.
She was just bouncing.
Yeah, she stayed friends with their original friends.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
wonder, was it like one big friend group and like she split y'all, or like was it like y'all had a friend group and those were like kind of like your acquaintances or something?
Yeah.
But that's kind of weird. In whatever case it was, like you introduced her and she still had the audacity to like talk. About you. And she didn't go in specifics, like obviously on what she would say, but just her doing that is weird. Weird girl shit.
Like, why is she even talking about y'all if y'all welcomed her
Yeah.
And y'all were close. Like, if you felt comfortable and how we had said last time, like, secure in your friendship, I'm sure she felt it at that point too. But, I mean, clearly she's the problem if she hasn't ever had a stable friend group.
in? Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I don't think anybody stays with the same friend group their whole life. I mean, if you do, that's awesome. I mean, I think everybody's constantly evolving and changing. But for it to end toxic in every friend group, it's kind of like red flag.
Something's going on.
Uh-huh.
Something's up
The
there.
problem starts with you, boo.
Yeah.
I mean, not the person that said this in, the person they're
That
talking
friend.
about.
Yeah.
But damn, thank you again for sending in your submissions, and hopefully, well, you're not friends with her anymore, so I know you're thriving already.
Hell yeah. And it all fell into caption with episode 3, losing
Yes.
friends and finding
Oh,
peace.
yeah.
Losing friends and finding peace.
Yeah.
Period.
And that's
Honestly,
on
that sounds
period.
like a
Let's get into
Yes.
this
new episode, new topic. So
Episode 4 for the whore.
4.
Ah.
The commercial. Okay. Anyways, well, our topic for today will be kind of interesting. Recently, this weekend, my sister told me I was in my flop era. What?
And I didn't even know what that
flop
meant until
era?
you told me.
Yeah. So basically, for listeners who don't know what a flop era is, kind of like, Taylor Swift.
Flip-flops or what?
Flip flops? No, it's more like a damn, I'm in the trenches type of thing.
Shit.
Like, I'm kind of failing.
Like, you
right
feel
now.
like you're not succeeding.
Yeah,
I don't
like-
want to say failing. 'cause
Yeah.
You're not.
Like you're stuck in a pickle.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you're kind of like in a rut. Like,
In the
you're-
middle.
in the trenches.
Yeah. And how she said it. How she, said it.
Yeah, she told me that, and I was like, oh, you're right.
But
Why
why?
do you
You're right.
think you're
Yeah.
Why do you think she's right?
I feel, well, going back to what we were talking last week, that we have this idea of how our life is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then, pues now I'm at that point where, like, okay, at this age, I'm going to be doing this, and I'm not doing what
I
I
feel
said I
like-
was.
Like, there's an age where that hits you, and I feel like
Yeah.
when it was your birthday, that's when you like realized it. Because when it was your birthday, we were celebrating you. You kind of said that, like, so I feel like at a certain age it hits you. But I think regardless, I wouldn't say you're in your flop era.
Yeah.
I feel like that too, though.
I'm in my, what they call the quarter life crisis.
No, dude. You're in the
Bad bitch.
yo
era.
hago lo que me da la gana.
Yeah, that's true. She's
era.
literally wearing that shirt right now.
And that's one of my favorite mottos. Yo hago lo que me da la gana. Like,
Damn.
dude,
That's, yeah.
ain't nobody gonna tell me what I am. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to
I
do.
gotta
My
be, what
way.
I gotta do.
Yeah, like, no. I'm literally gonna do it when I want to do it. What did you say last time?
I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Ooh, there you go.
That's gonna
period.
be my first merch. Our first merch.
period.
Period.
But that's I had never heard that flop area.
No, flop era?
Me
And-
either until you said it, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
guys, I'm in my flop era.
Dude,
No.
but I resonate with that feeling though. Like, I think a lot of people feel like that.
And
Yeah.
honestly, también, like, I was thinking this morning, I feel like a NPC. You guys know what an NPC
No,
is? Like
what is that?
like kind of like a robot. Where lately I've
Cynthia to Earth, Cynthia.
like lately, like this whole week, I feel like I literally do the same thing every single day. I wake up, I eat, I go to work, I come back, do what I gotta do, sleep, wake up again,
And
I
do the
eat, I
same
go
thing.
back to work. Like, literally, like,
It's
I
sad to
need
say though, but that's
something.
life. Like,
Yeah.
everything
See,
about it.
NPC, I'm a freaking NPC.
Yeah, like I literally hear my parents say that all the time. Like, mañana trabajo, or like when
Otra
it's
vez.
Sunday, they're like, mañana la rutina. That's what they always say.
Yeah.
La
Mañana el
rutina.
perreo.
Like, ay,
Por eso I
dude.
need my perreo every weekend.
Yes.
Dude, I feel like
Wow.
I am kind of in the flop era, but I'm low key like in the post grad blues.
Oh.
I saw this on
I think
TikTok.
I'm not out of it yet.
The post grad.
Yes, dude, it's been like 2 years.
No, but dude, I saw it on TikTok and I was like, oh my god, like I'm feeling that. Like it's like post grad blues or whatever. It's like when after you graduated and you're kind of like, what am I gonna do now? And it's true, dude. Like up until this point, like I was so used
Like
to
it's real now.
Yeah, like I was used to like going to school, enrolling, registering, okay,
Yeah.
and like figuring out my schedule. Like okay, in the fall I'm gonna work.
I
and,
love that.
Like I didn't love it, but I mean I was already so used to it that it was just like.
Do you want to go to
nature.
school for me?
I do actually. I
You
would.
do?
You would?
I
Oh
would.
my god!
I would.
Do
Dude,
my
I
master's.
love
I really want to
school.
go back.
Do
I
my
want-
doctorates.
Okay, that's
Period. She a doctor.
a little too crazy.
Dude, that's crazy. No, but yeah, like, and then like I was telling my mom, like, or I was telling my sisters too. I was like, I feel like all this like flop era and like post grad blues and all this stuff comes from the pressure we put on ourselves and like I guess how we talked about last time, like the few-
deadlines also that you put to yourself, and like
Yeah.
the goals, like I guess your little mindsets, which is cool to have. Like, okay, you know, by 25 I want to buy my own house. By 26 I want to have a baby.
Yeah.
By 27 I want to be married. Like,
That's
Yes,
crazy.
that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I was like,
but I
damn.
just feel like live life as it's going. Like, just, I don't know. I feel like it's good to live in the moment, and then I feel like it's good to plan. I feel like it's just always have a plan A, plan B, plan C.
I
don't
agree
know.
with that too, but it's just like me. I've always told myself like in my head, I have like a little like list. Like, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. And like to me, I always tell myself like, what's the next thing I'm gonna do? How am I gonna get there? Like, how am I gonna achieve that? You
That's
get
good
me?
though, because you're hungry to succeed. Like, you're
Yeah.
hungry for the next step.
I guess, dude, but sometimes it just sucks because I feel like, yes, I know, and I remind myself I'm young, but I don't want to feel like time is like slipping away. And like right now, I know I just graduated, but I feel of like a kind of like a failing streak in myself because I'm like, I'm not using my degree already.
Yeah.
And like,
Don't do like okay. For example, people go to school for one thing. Let's just say you go to school for CJ, for criminal justice. They end up being a freaking, like, what can I
like
say?
a different,
A whole
yeah.
different occupation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say in the oil rigs, they end up going to the oil rigs, or they end up being a truck driver, or they end
Yeah.
up being something else, right? Or you go for a teacher and you end up doing something totally
And yeah,
different.
and that's what scares me, dude. Like, I think about that sometimes. Like, my dad told me one time, he's like, what if you don't even end up being a teacher? Like, and my sister too, she's like, what would you do? Like, what would be like your alternate? Yeah, like your backup plan. And like, literally me quedé pensando, I'm like, I never thought about it.
It's
Like,
because personally, like all my life, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a teacher, and now I'm like, damn, maybe I don't want to.
It's
be
a lot,
teacher.
dude. It's a lot. It's a lot of stress, and it's a lot of work. But what job doesn't have a lot of work? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's jobs that have minimum work, but I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna choose to do something because you want to do it, because
you like
have the
it, and you
passion
enjoy
for
it.
Yeah,
that's the main thing. Like, I just want to be happy.
yes, and I don't think, like, just because you went to school for one thing,
Doesn't mean you
and
have to stick to
yeah,
it.
it doesn't mean you have to stick to it. It just means that that's one of your, like, security things that you have for you. Like, let's say you went to school for teaching, which you did, and if it doesn't go planned out for you, well, it doesn't go planned out. But at the end of the day, just know that you can always go back to that because it's your
Yeah.
career. And then, well, like, there's just so many other options out there. Like, you can
Yeah.
become a business owner. You can become a baddie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you never know. Like, you can just become anything that you want to be. It's just that we have to look for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
And, like, I feel like right now, like, yeah, what is flip-flop era? Or
Flop
what?
era.
Flop era?
Flip-flop.
Okay.
Flip-flop
Chocolate
era.
dogs out. No, hot girl summer. Obviously, right now, the job that I have, I don't see myself there forever, obviously. But it's chill. It's passing time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's there.
I feel like it's like perfect for you right now. Like you're like how do I say it? Like we knew like it was like a good job for you because you loved it. Like
yeah.
you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and it's fun. I mean, not gonna go into detail, but it's fun.
And you're
But-
you're such a people person too. Like everybody that meets you like guys vegan, so I feel like it's like a perfect job for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard some other things. Supposedly I'm, I don't know, a freaking serious person, and like supposedly like yeah, like
Really,
I don't
that's
know,
crazy.
Supposedly,
That's how you know that the people that know you and don't know you, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, true. They don't know me.
They don't know
Wow.
you like that.
They don't,
They don't know you
like
like we
that.
do.
Because my name's Brittany.
Brittany.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm not done, and
Mm-hmm.
like there's growth, but
There's always
Yeah.
growth happening.
yeah, and it's just like if you want to, you'll go chase it, and
Exactly.
and if you're just comfortable, well, you're comfortable, but. Yeah, I feel like no one should tell you like you have to go do this because you're not doing good right now.
Yeah.
Like it's like chill, bro. Like me la vas a
Yeah.
pagar o qué? Like are you
Yeah.
gonna like today, dude? George was talking to me about some study going on, and it's like something about our generation that we're in right now is skipping like a beat or skipping like a whole
Step.
like a
Yeah.
whole step because that we're taking forever. Like our gen is taking forever to have babies.
We're
I
just smart about it.
disagree.
No,
Right?
economy is different.
Exactly. Okay, so that's what we were going into. He was like, supposedly that it's because our economy is too up right now.
Yeah,
Like it's
it's
way
too high.
It's too high,
Yeah.
and obviously people can't afford kids. Are you gonna
Yeah.
help me raise my kids? No. Are you gonna give me the money? No.
Is the government?
Is the government okay? Yeah, you can apply for food stamps,
but
you
not
can apply-
everybody.
Depending.
But if will you get approved?
Yeah.
Who knows? Shit, I wish. But I mean, yeah, it was just like I don't know how he said it. I should bring him in, but he'll go on and on. So, but yeah, it was something like that. Like oh, our generation's like literally skipping like a whole step, like a whole.
Yeah.
I don't know what he said, but yeah. And I was
Damn.
just like, I don't know how to feel about that. Because if I need to go out, are you going to take care of my kid?
Yeah.
Obviously not. So, yeah, when people say, like, oh, have a kid, it's like, girl, are you going to take care of it?
Yeah.
Are you going to give me the money for it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
me
lot
calling
more.
it it. But, yeah, so it's just like, no. So, yeah, I just feel like don't let someone tell you that you're not doing something right or you need to
Yeah.
speed it up or you need to, like,
You're going at the wrong pace.
yeah,
Like pick up
and
the
it's
pace.
just like no, maybe they should give you like that little pep talk, like hey,
Yeah.
like I don't know, do you want to
Call
like,
us. We'll give you a pep talk.
yeah, do you want to like
I'ma call
go
you
look
up.
for another job or do you want to get a job for people that don't have jobs or something? But
I feel like I'm like right now in my comfort zone. So it's kind of like that's why I'm flopping. I'm scared to get out of that comfort, and because I'm used to what I'm doing, and like I do it every single day, and like trying to like change it from one day to another, or maybe not one day to another, but like going into doing
the
something
next
different.
milestone or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, but you know, life is life. We need to get out of that comfort zone in order to thrive.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has like their comfort. Like I remember before me leaving the job where we worked together, me and Pamela, like we were so used to you know, working together. Like every summer, you know, we knew what we were gonna be doing, and I love knowing what I'm gonna do before I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
So
And then because it was so fun and we would see each other every time.
Yeah, and we like
Yeah.
knew each other, and then yeah.
it just made work so much more enjoyable. And like,
And it wasn't like work; it was like fun.
I mean, we did do our job.
Yeah.
We do
Yeah.
still do our
Yes,
job.
Of course.
yeah. But I think that it's normal for everybody to have their own little comfort space, and it's hard to get out of that mindset.
Like the shell.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, like me, it's like
Start crying.
I feel like me, like personally, my personal experience, like before, I used to like going out and everything, and then after COVID hit, I kind of became more like a homebody, and my comfort, like where I felt extremely comfortable, was like with just like my people, like the close friends I knew, you know, and in the restaurants or places that I was familiar, and there was like a point where I mean I was kind of like, oh my god, like, or like if my friends wanted to bring new people, like I'd be like, oh my god, like what if like these new people like and I don't vibe or something, like it was just weird, you know, like because at one point I was super like into meeting new people and everything, and then
Yeah.
after like I guess I don't know if it was after COVID, I don't know if anybody else experienced that,
Yeah.
like a shock, like a COVID shock, no sé, that after that, I was just super scared of meeting new people. Not super scared, but kind of just like nervous about meeting new people.
Like, I know.
Yeah, just like, oh, like I just wanted to be like with my people. I don't know.
Your circle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your circle,
like
your comforts.
I'm getting out of that already, but I mean, I think como tú dices, and it's hard to get out of something that you're so used to.
Yeah.
And me, well, like I've mentioned before, I'm down to meet new people, and I do get like along, as you say, right?
Yeah.
I get along with other people like fairly well. Of course, si me caes bien, si no, pues bye. But yeah, no, I feel like in COVID, dude, during quarantine, I was so bored, bro. Like,
Dude,
boring.
I actually think I got depressed. Cause like, cause I was used to like going, like not going out, but like
But
being
doing your
outside
thing.
of the house
Yeah.
and like going to school and stuff like that. And then school turned just to my room, like to a computer in my room on my desk, and then
I remember that, dude.
couldn't go outside like with friends or
Dude,
anything.
but that's when Bad Bunny dropped the freaking
oh yes,
album.
dude.
And that thing had me bumping.
I was playing that on my TV every single day.
I remember when he went live on YouTube.
On
and I was there. And,
Instagram.
oh, yeah, on Instagram. And he was
Instagram.
there on the semi, right?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh yeah, you know he went live on Instagram, and then that was like another like show that he did, like a
Yeah.
Dude,
concert.
we didn't even go to that concert.
Girl.
We're not gonna talk about it.
yeah.
That's another story. No, I get it. And I think everybody went through like a COVID
Hardship.
depression, to be honest. But I feel like with COVID, I don't know why I feel like I got closer to my sisters. I don't know why.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, like because we would. I mean, not at the beginning. When it was at its peak, obviously everybody was inside. Dude, it was such a scary time. But I think once it was kind of chilling out, like my sisters and I were together all the time. But yeah,
Yeah.
I just
so
feel like over here at my house, I don't even know what the hell we were up to, dude. We would still work. Why lie? We were still working.
that's
Oh, you were
true.
working?
We were
The
all working.
BRC.
So yeah, I mean, with that being said, I feel like that's the little flop era that I feel like everybody goes through, and I'm sure y'all
Yeah.
can relate to. Like, I feel like everybody can relate to their own way. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like I'm still at this job, and like I freaking hate it, or I hate the people, or
Oh, not that.
whatever. Not us,
yeah,
or not
no.
me, as for what I can speak, but like anybody else that's
in
listening.
general.
Yeah. Or like, oh, dude, like, why am I even studying this? Like, I don't even want this. Or like, it's just
Yeah.
so boring. No me interesa. Like, or I don't know, anything. The way how you look, the way how you feel. Like, it's just in the
Yeah.
flop era. Because I can say like that about me too, which I've gone into detail about it.
And we will eventually, like, we're holding out on that topic for a special episode.
Yeah.
Just because that one hits.
We didn't have the tissues ready. Tissues.
Yeah.
Just cutting the onions
Who's
here.
cutting the onions? Who has their dogs out? But,
Next
Yeah.
topic.
no.
Let's not put that much pressure on ourselves, because we ourselves can be like putting us down, like personally.
Yeah,
if that
and
makes
there's
sense.
probably like a pressure when it comes to how you had said, like, when you reach a certain age where you feel like
Yeah.
all that pressure that was like bundling up, that you were kind of like, I'll worry about it later because I'm still in school or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
But now school's over.
yeah, and like it's like shit. And I think life is just like it's like a roller coaster. Like, you have your ups and your downs, and I feel like there's certain moments where you're at your peak, and then I wouldn't say the rest are like downfalls or anything, but they're like preparing you for that peak. So like eventually, I think when you have like that, I think like eventually in the future, everybody doesn't have like that moment. Hopefully,
Where they're
si
glowing
Dios
and they're
quiere,
like-
yeah, where you're like happy in your job, your life, like you're, I don't know, maybe you
Happy
have,
where
like,
you're at.
yeah, like maybe you have everything that you once thought was impossible. Like, and like Cynthia was saying about concerts, like, you know, she has moments in life that are peaks. Do you want to go into that kind of what you were saying?
Oh yeah, like I think I'm my happiest when I have a concert upcoming. Because like that's like there's like all the little things, like, okay, we need a plan to get our hotel, and then we need a plan to
Yeah.
like get there, and then we need to plan our
There's so much
outfits and all that.
prepping.
So it like keeps my mind busy, like leading up to that. And yeah, I was saying like, okay, like we were talking about how COVID started, and then like was it was kind of sad, depressing, and then everything came back to normal, as they say in air quotations, normal. And then concerts came back, and then that's when I was like, damn, I'm living my life right now. Like, I'm going to all these concerts and doing all these fun stuff, all this fun stuff. And now lately, like, I haven't been doing any of that.
Yeah, it's hard. And then a lot of that goes back to how we were saying on another episode, like money and
Money.
it's just like life is just always fluctuating.
Yeah.
Like it is. And like if you're experiencing right now, maybe you think you're like, maybe this episode you're like, oh shit, maybe I'm in my flop era. It's fine. Like we all have to go through it, and we're all gonna get out of it.
But then we'll go back into it. Oh.
But that's fine. It fluctuates. How we like the moral of the
No
story.
pasa nada.
Yeah, moral of this episode is like life's just a roller coaster, literally.
We're just enjoying our ride.
Yeah, and if you fall, just get right back up and continue where you left off.
Yeah.
Like
Scrape that
Jenny
¿Qué dijo?
Rivera once said, y si por pendeja me caigo, por chingona me levanto.
Period. I love that.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys again for tuning in to us every week. Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, it's a thing, and we love
Well,
it.
every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday night. Yeah, for us.
Jugada.
But whatever time y'all are listening, thank y'all for tuning in. Whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
In the
Friday,
morning, in the afternoon, during lunchtime, when you're about to take a nap.
When you're doing your hot girl walk, your cardio.
You're
Oh my
cleaning.
god, queen. If you do that, queen. And if you don't, queen too.
Queen too. If
Queen
you're
too.
driving, I love listening to podcasts while I'm driving.
Same way.
Yeah.
Or just in bed, echada. Just
Ay, qué rico.
Yes.
Toda chihuanga.
Chichiwanga. What the hell? What the hell?
What the hell? She know damn well.
Oh,
Damn
girl.
well, she like being chichiwanga.
I love it.
She
Dude.
know
Why
damn
lie?
well.
Free them titties. Take out that bra. We don't need
After a
it.
long ass day.
Yes, dude. Oh, that's like an amazing feeling. Anyways, off topic.
With that being said,
With
it's
that
time to
being-
go do that right now.
It's time to get chihuanga, guys.
Because it's
time.
12.
It's about to be 1 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm a night owl. Cynthia's a night owl. Andre, are you a night owl?
I'm a granny.
No.
You're a granny?
I'm a granny, dude.
Bring out that walker.
I love being in bed like around like this time and just being on my phone and literally scrolling and knocking out while scrolling. Literally.
If someone were to
Damn.
tell me, let's go cruise right now, I'd be down.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd be down with you guys
Yes.
too. Yeah, maybe I take a little nap here and there.
I don't doubt.
We know how that goes.
We know damn well.
do not call me out right now.
Anyways,
Oh, they're so mean to me.
Cállate, dude. Yeah, bueno.
she's in the
okay.
back seat falling asleep.
Oh, I'm giving moral support.
Okay.
Guys, I feel like October is going to be really, really fun. I feel like we have a lot of stuff planned out coming. So stay
Yes.
tuned.
And hopefully we start soon posting more on our like videos, like little
Yeah.
clips like on our stories. But stay tuned for all that, guys. Keep following, keep listening and everything. Thank you guys so much for listening again. We love y'all.
Ciao.
Bye. Arigato. That's thank you. Arigato.
Arigato.
I'm learning small phrases. Okay. Bye.
Peace.